We're going to talk about manifesting today. There was a line that came through in one of my meditations that was pretty amazing to me and really made me think. And that line was matter accumulates where there is a continuous focus. Yeah, think about that one for a second. But then I wondered, well, how does that relate to us here? And what is focus? What is focus for us? So the answer came that focus is our willpower. Okay. All right. Fair enough. So, how does this happen? And then I was given the analogy of a funnel. And a funnel has, say, we've got a funnel that has water in it. And the water itself has a certain amount of inherent energy in it. But yet, as it flows down through the neck of the funnel and out the other side, we all know that the water has much more velocity to it, much more energy than it had when it was up in the top of the funnel. And why that's important is, well, let's take an example of us being born. Okay. So we have our source, origin, God, energy. And then we have our God given intent, which is carried in our being. The being level sends waves of itself into many complex manifestations, but let's pick Earth life for now. And so when we originally came from being with a God given intent, we migrated to an area in universe where we wanted to have experience. So for us, it's being a human on Earth. And so we added humanness to the God and the being energy. Now, if we had lifetimes before, we would have personality or identity to bring into another lifetime on Earth. This would be added into the mix. All right. And this happens pre-birth. Our focus is on a potential body where we could experience a lifetime here. And so then there's birth itself. And the birth is the neck of the funnel for us. The resulting energy that we have in even this very, very dense manifesting level is greater than what we would have before the energies that are bundled in each one of us are constricted and confined in physical. And therefore, in physical, when we complete our God-given intent, it's very profoundly contributes to our individual expression going forward and the choices that we can make, having experience in the complexities of the universe after our lifetime here. But let's get back to focus and manifestation. Here on the planet, we can only obviously use the materials on Earth herself to draw to ourselves through willpower and intent what we desire to have in our life. So the vortex that Abraham Hicks material talks about, and what's really cool is that this background, that really light blue um, layer of energy behind me, you know, could sort of be the vortex. It's the Earth's own potential. It's obvious that materialization has to be from the Earth. I mean, except for the occasional meteorite and sunshine, it's always the Earth's own material that we manifest with. The other thing that I wanted to say about focus in this first introduction is that it is so much easier to create with a group intent. So, say it's a family, perhaps a church group, perhaps like minded people that we know, a group of friends, combined will toward any specific goal is going to be easier than if we go it alone. And so people who are sadly homeless or on the street have a much harder time focusing their willpower because they aren't participating in a cohesive group experience. And so that's the beginning of focus, the beginning of manifesting what we need to understand. And I just wanted to say that when we're in spirit, both before we're born and after we die, it is a more diffuse state simply because it's less dense. It's actually very fun and great to manifest in also, but it really is more challenging, let's put it that way, to manifest our God-given intent within this density. All right. So I hope you'll look at some of my other videos. And until I see you again, please be well and please be blessed. Thanks for coming.